Legacy animated Prowl. What a stunning figure. This is just a fantastic motorcycle mode. One of the best we've gotten, and I love the details on here. The gold, the black, the light bar that's divided. I love that the hands have the ratchets on the back, so it kind of just forms venting. It really looks good. The back of the head has a speedometer. It's a fantastic figure. You know what else is fantastic? Joining that Patreon through the link in the description. Go check that out, especially for the monthly exclusive video. That aside, weapon storage in this mode is amazing. Sure, it's a little gappy, but like, when has a motorcycle transformer ever been perfect with Transformers? Like, aside from maybe some G1 editions. This guy is spectacular. I really like it. It's probably the best bike bot we've gotten in a really long time. And if you haven't picked this guy up yet, definitely consider it, because he's amazing. For size comparisons, we actually have some recent stuff. We have Machine Wars Hoist, we also have Legacy Crankcase, and Getaway here.
Golly gee, it's animated Prowl. I actually really like this figure. I think he's great. I think he's swell. Let's get him transformed. First up, you want to flip up the kickstand, which I really appreciate that they added. Untab from the bottom here the side motorcycle panels, and then untab from the front here the motorcycle panels, and just bring them forward over this leg. Then you want to undo this leg and bring it down, undo this leg and bring it down. It's pretty smooth. Then rotate and rotate, forming the legs. And then you want to come back here, untab this section, and then you kind of want to bring down these handlebars, bring them up, and you want to move this whole section down and around. Hang on. Yeah, move this whole section kind of back and over, bringing them up, kind of like that. There you go. So slide the whole thing through. That'll do the head, and then you want to bring these up, and then they should tab into the backs of the shoulders, like so. Come to the hands and flip them out. Come to the hands and flip them out. It's a pretty interesting little transformation that does reference the original one, which I really like. And then it's just a matter of straightening everything out, and there we go. Legacy animated Prowl. What a fantastic little guy. Love the way he transforms.
Robot mode on Legacy Prowl is amazing. He's slender and svelte and powerful looking. It kind of has like this Japanese baggy pant cop look. I really like the head sculpt. It's a mix of modern generations with animated, and I think it's a good mix, especially for the first outing. The posability on here is out of this world as well. Being able to get into almost any pose, if not any pose, due to the way that everything works. The only limitation on him really is the ankle tilts, but aside from that, this guy has amazing posability. No wrist swivels, but that's okay. He doesn't really need them. He's just amazing. And the lack of kibble on here, like the kibble management, it's basically regulated to the bike seat on the back of the figure, as the other kibble is show accurate. And then his shurikens hide perfectly as the rims on the shins, just like the original toy. I love the little gold accents on here. Everything really has a place, and it pops so perfectly, replicating that original animated design. And of course, here he is with some size comparisons, that being the Legacy animated figures, Windblade and Bumblebee, as well as Legacy Bulkhead and Laserfire and Machine Wars Hoist as well. Just a fantastic toy.
So Articulation on Legacy animated Prowl is pretty good. I especially like how emotive the ball joint at the head is. It can go all the way around and emote pretty well. He can look up pretty far, which is really nice. His shoulders go 180, and then they go out about 90 degrees, bicep swivel, and then he has slightly past 90 degrees at the elbow. His wrist can fold in due to transformation. Going down, he has a ab crunch, a very subtle ab crunch, a waist swivel, which goes all the way around. His legs can go all the way up, and then they go all the way back by association. They can go, now this is the crazy part, they can go all the way up to the side as well. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, which is deeper than 90, and then he has kind of a secondary knee at the wheel, so he can really get like down and bent, which is nice. Then he has an ankle tilt. Like, he has weird ankles, so they're ball jointed at the back, which means that like if you spread them out, like his legs can get crazy wide. Like he can do full on like super splits going on here, but he can also have the tilts right there. And as you just saw, he does have these shurikens that come off, and if you turn them, they should click into place, and then his hand here, this hand specifically, is molded to hold the shurikens. So, not that he can't hold them in the 5mm peg in the other hand. He can have 5mm accessories in the other hand, but motherfucker, I gotta pause. So, one thing that you want to make sure of, like when you get this figure, is make sure that these do work. I have one that doesn't work, which is unfortunate. But yeah, overall, a fantastic figure with fantastic posability. Really, really love this guy.
To round us out, Legacy Animated Prowl is a fantastic toy that looks amazing with the other animated figures. Yeah, I know Bulkhead isn't an animated figure per se, but he does work really well with these two, and it makes me really excited to get the animated Optimus Prime that's coming out. Now, this is a great update to an already great toy and character design, and I know that Prowl is a character that speaks to a lot of people, so I definitely think this captures it, if not being slightly on the short side. I posed it up with some other things like Revenge of the Fallen Lockdown, and I think he looks perfect with that. He looks so good right alongside it, and I absolutely adore this toy. If you have the chance to pick this up, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a Transformers animated fan. And even if they retool this thing, if they retool it into something you want, do pick it up. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. This has been Bot's Obsession.